it's Jessica here with another layout for the ThermOWeb design team. Today I'm using the Color Harmony foils in the shades of red and also the Bold Blooms toner card fronts by Deco Foil. So I've grabbed 4 of them and my little box topper here that I like to use when I'm using these mixed media sprays. I'm just going to spray a bunch of Shimmerz paints onto these toner card fronts directly, and I'm just going to kind of let them do their thing. So I'm going to let them kind of sit and blend together a little bit before I impatiently dry them up with my heat gun. If you guys have watched my videos before, you know that I hate waiting for things to dry, so I grabbed my heat gun and it doesn't affect the toner at all on the sheets. It just dries that lovely mixed media up for me. So I've grabbed my shades of red here. I know that they all look the same, but there is 4 different shades in each pack, and I've grabbed the raspberry jam shades. So I've grabbed all 4 sheets. I'm not even bothering to trim them down at all. I'm just kind of overlapping them and running them through my hot laminator. So I used my fuse foiling system. As you can see, I had them sandwiched in between that large craft and carrier sheet, but I actually cut it down to fit into my fuse foiling system to run it through that one. So I did that off camera, that way you didn't have to watch me run those all through. But I have them here, and I just used my tag dies by Elle Studio to run them through my manual die cutting machine and cut them into these cute little tag shapes. And my apologies, my voice keeps going in and out because it's allergy season here in Central PA. So we've got that to attend to. I've pulled out some papers by Vicki Boutin. I think this is from the Print Shop collection. And originally I was going to use this yellow background, but I really didn't like the way that it looked. And I ended up going back to my dark ways and pulling out a dark sheet of gray paper from my stash. So you'll see me swap that out in a minute, but I kept this part in the video because this is where I'm actually laying it out and showing you how I'm adhering everything with this easy tear tape. I have trouble peeling the back off sometimes just because of my nails being so thick, but it is actually pretty easy if you just use tweezers or your regular fingernails to pull them off. So I have that easy tear tape on the backs of my tags. That's how I'm adhering those. And I'm going to grab some twine and thread through the tops of these as well. So I'm using that easy tear tape on the backs of my tags. That's one of my favorite adhesives from ThermOWeb because it is super, super sticky. So I know that it's not going to go anywhere, and I just absolutely love that adhesive. It's really strong. It seems like it's holding up really, really well in my books over time, and I just love it. So here I'm just going to attach some twine at the top of my tags, but I'm going to actually end up kind of putting something else there a little bit later. Here's where I swapped out my paper for some gray textured cardstock by Bazzill, and I grabbed some rub-ons by 49 and Market. So this is really like where my layout took a drastic turn, and I went back to my dark ways, of course, but I transferred these rub-ons here just on the top and bottom so that they're peeking out around my tags, and just kind of gives me a little anchor point and just a little focal point to run some wordy bits down the bottom. And this is where I'm going to do a little bit of embellishing. So I still kept a couple pieces from Vicki Boutin's collection, like that little number 3 at the top, which is a 3. I know what it means. I stuck it there because it's my 3rd child. So that's why I put that there. It's baby number 3. And I finally got my sweet little baby girl after 2 boys. I love my boys. They're awesome and amazing, but it's just something about a baby girl, and you can hear her in the background actually squawking. She's now 1.5 years, so she is a lot bigger than these photos, and she's just grown up so much and learning, and I just love it. So I've added some little alphabet letters here under the sweetest word from 49 and Market. The alphabet letters, I think they're Pink Fresh Studio. So I've just grabbed some pink ones here, and I'm using my T-square ruler just to make sure that they're straight and lined up. This little binder clip is also from that Vicki Boutin collection as well. And then I think pretty much the rest of my embellishments here that I'm going to fill in are all by 49 and Market, minus those 2 little banner strips there by the Vicki Boutin Print Shop collection as well. So I'm just going to grab a couple embellishments here from 49 Market. I'm going to root through this embellishment pack and see what I can use that matches. And I'm just going to grab a bunch of little wordy bits and maybe throw on some tickets here by my title just to fill in that little spot. I'm going to stamp my date here at this point with some black archival ink. That way that part's done and I have my date on my layout. I like to put all of my dates on my layout so I can file them in my albums chronologically by date order. And yeah, so I'm just going to finish up embellishing this. And if you guys have any questions on anything I did or questions on any products or anything that I've used, feel free to let me know in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer. I just love how this one came together. I ended up adding some more embellishments along with some white splatters and a little bit of stamping. And here's the finished layout. So I hope you guys enjoyed this process today. And again, if you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer. So I'll link everything down below that I've used today in the description in case you want to grab anything from the shop. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.